Hello Josh, I am a YouTuber. Your videos have inspired me so much and I love them. You make great quality videos. I'm from New York, Westchester County, and I really hope to see more of your videos and just to keep up the good work, Josh.
Well, in today's vlog, we end up in a motel. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're going to have to wait for the vlog to continue. But this vlog is brought to you by stayatredroof.com/TJV. If you want 10% off a room for yourself, maybe you want to get out of the truck for the weekend, maybe you're on a reset, you just want to stretch out and watch some TV, maybe have a shower, your own little room, stayatredroof.com/TJV and you'll get 10% off your room. More details to come later in the vlog.
Morning, you sitting right there. Yeah, you. Morning. Unless you're standing. Why are you standing and watching my video? Sit down. Relax. It's a new day. What is today? Today's Saturday. Happy weekend to you. I'm working on the weekend.
18 kilometers on 17.
Quiet. I know I'm working on the weekend. You don't have to remind me. We're in somewhere in New Brunswick. Gotta quickly rush over to Miramichi, deliver this stuff before noon. We're in small town New Brunswick here, in Acadian territory up in the northern part. So it's French, as you can tell, the sign above the road there. No idea what that says. Traverse Pythons. I don't know what Pythons are, but they're traversing. No idea. Doesn't make sense to me. This is French territory, like I was saying. We're rushing over to Miramichi to deliver some stuff to them. This traffic light does not agree with me. Alright then, fine. First thing in the morning. I hate red lights in the morning. I hate mornings in general. They weren't exactly designed for me.
Well, we delivered our freight and we found ourselves in a motel. It was my choice though. I paid for it. I didn't have to, but you know, every once in a while you just want to get out of the truck and just, you know, have a bed to sleep in that's not in the truck. TV to watch, your own bathroom and shower. Every once in a while I like to just stretch out in a motel while I'm on the road. And don't worry, I've got the hookup for you as well. As I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, I said I'd talk about it a little bit more. Stayatredroof.com/TJV. The link is down below in the description. If you click it and go there, you can get 10% off your own stay at Red Roof Inn across America. So if you just need to get out of the truck, or maybe you're traveling in your RV, maybe you're traveling by car or whatnot, and you need a motel, go to my link down below for 10% off. That's stayatredroof.com/TJV. So this is what we're working with. This is what we got going on. I got my own TV here. They got their own TV there, if you want to call that a TV. I think it's a TV, the old tube. Oh yeah. I was actually in the room on the other side of that wall to begin with, and the TV didn't work properly. So I had to go to the front desk and be like, my TV's not working. Put on my super sad face, right? So they put me in the next room over. The only thing is I kind of regret that decision because this mattress is like half as thick and not even half as soft as the mattress in that room. That mattress was better. So, lesson to myself. Complaining does not always get you anywhere better than the point where you're at right now. If you think things are better if you complain, you may be wrong. And again, I could be wrong too. Complaining could help, I don't know. You can try. I don't know. You can complain about this blog all you want, but it's probably not going to get any better if you complain. We got the weasel in here. It's the pet-friendly hotel. This is not a red roof. I should put this disclaimer in the video right now. The offer I offered you there was for the Red Roof Inn. It's not this motel chain, but it just crossed my mind that, hey, since I'm in a motel, maybe you guys would like to be in a motel as well. And why not give that discount, right? Everybody likes a discount, everybody likes a sale. If you're going to be in a motel anyways, hey, 10% off doesn't hurt. I got the hookups for you. I'm taking care of you. So we did the Bible check in the other room. Couldn't find it. The Gideons have not been here. I don't think they've been here either. I already checked these drawers over here. They weren't in here as well. No, and I checked those before. I guess not every motel has those Gideon Bibles. And bathroom. It's a very simple motel room that I'm in right now. Doesn't have air conditioning. I'm sure the Red Roof Inns that I just told you about will be a lot nicer than this one. They probably have air conditioning. Any monsters under there, man? He's got his head stuck under the bed. Hey, you see any monsters in there? He's not responding. Do they got you, man? Do they got you? Do you need help? Oh, man. I thought the monsters had you. You weren't responding, man. I was sleeping. Gee. Why were you sleeping with your head under there? So what do you think of this little motel room, eh? I like it. Then again, it doesn't take very much to impress me with a motel room. I just need a bed to sleep on, TV to watch, bathroom, shower, and my weasel. And I'm happy. Such a good boy, look at him. Such a good boy. He's gotten so much better in the past year. Like, he has turned into the best boy ever. Actually, you know what? You were the best boy ever before already. Now you're the bestest of the best boys ever. The bestest of the best. The best dog on the whole planet. So I don't get a motel like this every weekend. That would be completely unaffordable and not really practical, seeing as I carry a bed with me everywhere I go in the truck, right? It's just nice to have a little break every now and then to get out of the truck. And let Diesel stretch his legs a little bit more, have a little bit more of a bigger space. I also have a shower to myself this way, bathroom, a TV, even though it's from the 1300s. Just makes life a little easier for the weekend while you wait for your load sometimes. Well, now you're hungry, eh? Now you're hungry. So the load that I'm supposed to be picking up, I'm picking up on Monday. Monday early morning, just down the road from here pretty much. It's going down to South Carolina. I haven't done the math yet to see how far that is, but I'm guessing probably about 3 days of driving. That's what I'm thinking. So if we leave here Monday, Tuesday, I should get there Wednesday night, Thursday morning or so. And then we'll see what they have for me from there. They might send me back up to Ontario, maybe into Quebec, maybe out into Western Canada. All I know is that I'm going back into Canada. For those of you who are unfamiliar with how it works to be an international driver in Canada and the United States, based in Canada, the way it works is I cannot pick up freight in the United States and deliver it in the United States. If you think about it, that's an American job, right? And I can't take that from them. That's illegal. It comes along with big fines and probably some bad things on your record as a company as well. So that's called interstating. Last I heard. Maybe they changed the name for it. Maybe they made new regulations. I don't know. It seems every week there's new regulations coming out, but that one's not going to change. I know that because that one makes sense. It also goes the other way. When Americans come back into Canada, they can't pick up freight in Canada that delivers in Canada. That's my job. Don't take my job. Not very nice. So they, what happens is, whichever side of the line you're a citizen of, whichever side of the line you were just happen to be born into, that's your home base. So in Canada, I can pick up freight and deliver freight in Canada, right? Same thing on the state side. So when I go down into the States, it's multiple days sometimes for me to get to my destination, and sometimes I have multiple drops on the way down. All one load though. I've had up to 9 drops in the States before. Once my trailer is empty though, I cannot pick up anything that will deliver into the States, so that's how I know. Every time I pick up freight in the States, I know it'll be going back to Canada. I don't know where in Canada. It could be West Coast Vancouver above Washington State. It could be New Brunswick above Maine or beside Maine. It could be anywhere. It could be Manitoba, right in the center of the country. All I know is that I'm going back to Canada. I have to take the direct route back to. And while we're in the States, yes, we do have to pay road taxes and whatnot to pay for the roads that we're driving on as well. So technically, the roads you're driving on, I have contributed to. I pay my taxes. Even in the United States, I've contributed to those roads down there. Makes sense, right? When I come down there and drive on them, I contribute to wearing them down. So it only makes sense that they would charge us a road tax or a fuel tax or a toll, however they can get our money out of us to help maintain their roads because we're using them. Same thing goes, I believe, for American drivers coming up into Canada. I'm not too familiar with that as I live in Canada, but I've got to tell you guys that I love driving down in the States. I do. It's not that I don't love driving up here in Canada. It's a different feel. A lot more 2-lane highways up here. A lot more back road, less civilization. But the civilization that we do have is exactly like the States. I tell people, my American friends, when they say, what's it like in Canada? I say, all right, blindfold yourself, jump on a plane, get off the plane, or get dropped into the middle of a Canadian city and look around. It's going to look exactly the same. All the same stores. There's just a few more Tim Hortons. And people say a lot. But we all look the same. We all act the same. We have the same culture. For the most part, there's little differences that you'll notice. The longer you stay there, you'll notice little differences. But right off the bat, you look around, it looks exactly like the States and Canada. The only difference you'll notice is that all our measurements are in metric. So our speed limits are in kilometers an hour, and our distances are in meters, not feet. But if you go to a Canadian Football League, it's still measured in yards, which doesn't make sense to me. If it's a Canadian Football League, shouldn't it be measured in meters? Our CFL is very similar to the NFL, except not as good. We only have, 7 teams? And we got a bigger ball, longer field, only 3 downs, not 4 downs. And you can get a point for missing a field goal, apparently. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a big football fan, but someone told me once, we're so committed in Canada to everyone gets a trophy, whether or not you earned it or not, that even if you miss a field goal, you still get a point. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that. You can Google it if you want. It's just a funny joke that I heard. But I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. Just wanted to touch on that little bit of international driving for you. I'll make more videos in the future dedicated specifically to that topic of how you guys are wondering, how do I cross the border all the time? It's very easy once you know how to do it. The biggest thing is respect the border patrol. Don't mess around with them. Don't lie to them. They will find out. Be nice to them. They're not there to be your friend. They got guns. Don't try anything dumb. Just only answer what they ask. Don't go into details. Don't tell them all the details of your life or your whole trip. They don't care. If they wanted to know, they'll ask. Answer them directly. Look them in the eye. Take your shades off. Turn all your interior lights on in your vehicle if it is nighttime. And declare everything that you bought and that you have in your vehicle. Don't try to take weapons across the border unless if you have prior arrangements with the border that you're going to be transporting weapons. In which case, research the laws of the state or province that you're going to be crossing into. You don't want to be messing around with firearms and laws with firearms. Canada takes firearms, well, the States does too, but Canada's a little stricter even with firearms. Believe me, I went through my firearm course this summer and I learned a lot about the firearms laws here in Canada, but we can still own guns. Just a few more loopholes and a few more things that are a little different. Research before you go. I'm going to leave you with that note anyways, guys. Thanks for watching the vlog. Don't forget, if you want to stay in a Red Roof Inn, use my code. I got the hookup for you. I'm trying to stay out of my shadow here. I'm not a very good videographer, am I? Go to www.stayatredroof.com/TJV and get 10% off your room too. Like I said, this isn't the Red Roof that I'm staying in here right now, but I just wanted to give you guys the hookup that if you did want to enjoy a weekend or a reset out of the truck in a motel, you get the discount as well. So there you go. I'll see you tomorrow, anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time, right here in this room.